So it's Saturday. Not sure what time it is. It's before noon. I've already been up. Last night was adventurous. It rained all night long. All I have is this little tent, and there was water puddling up right here in the front. It was coming in right through the door. First time I've actually had this tent in the rain, under rainy conditions, and I've had the thing over 10 years, and I bought it secondhand. I was debating on whether I'm getting a new one. So, but I persisted on, got through the night, had a hot shower in the morning. Luckily there's, hot shower over there, so bedding's hanging out to dry. Take the sleeping bag in. The sleeping bag got a little wet in the corner, and I'll take that in and to the laundromat, coin laundry, and run it through the dryer. And it's been cold and rainy all morning, but now the sun is shining. It's a little bit warmer. It was like 40 degrees last night and this morning, and it's supposed to be cold. Hopefully the rain will stay away and I can actually get some riding in, but I'm not really counting on it this long. I'll see what I can get in, but we'll see. Alright, so I was able to find the water repellent last night. They had $2 stores here, and neither one of them was like, what are you talking about? So went to the main grocery store they have here last night, and yep, they had it. So got some few things sprayed down. Got the front of this thing sprayed down. Got all the seams sprayed down. I got the whole front sprayed down. All those anywhere I thought the water might have been getting in, because I know it was getting in this front door. It's probably just slowly seeping through. It's probably coming in right there where it seems that. So it was water, but it wasn't a lot of water. I survived the night, so yeah. After I get that finished, I get the bedding back in there, and starting to perk back up just a little bit. I might be able to get my snowmobile suit on or something. Do a little riding around. Alright. We'll see. Alright, we're all set up again. Cooler stuff, miscellaneous stuff, clothes, bedding. Going down to the coin dryer, get my sleeping bag dried out, and we'll be much better off for tonight. Yesterday I just crawled in this thing, just went to bed, and in no mood to try to organize something into a decent sleeping area, so I'll be much more comfortable tonight. There we go. Much better setup now. Much better. Let's see if we can get some riding in. It's freaking snowing now. Not exactly snowing, but the smallest size hail imaginable was coming down. As soon as it hits something, it melts. That's cleared up now. Still debating on that ride. trying options, seeing what I can get away with and can't get away with. Alright. So now I'm going to give you a little post-video narration here. I was going to try to do a narration here while I was riding, but it was just so damn cold that weekend, that I said, screw it. You know, I just want to get a ride in, and I spent, I don't know, at least a half hour, if not an hour, figuring out what I was going to do to get this ride in, whether or not it would stop snowing. It was snowing, well, not exactly snow, but very light hail, almost every hour on the hour, and it reached a high of 48 degrees total for the whole day. I mean, this is like the worst motorcycling weather you could ask for. The only thing that could be worse than this would be torrential downpour. Thank God it didn't do that. The snowmobile suit that I brought with me didn't fit. I must have accidentally grabbed my grandmother's instead of my grandfather's. So I wore 2 pairs of pants and also a third pair of pants. The third pair of pants was actually part of a rain suit. So I had 3 pairs of pants on. 1 pair of pants is the wind and the rain could not penetrate. And you'll see real shortly, there's an Ace Hardware now. I'm heading north. I'm at the campground. We'll pause this for a second. Here's Baldwin, and there's an Ace Hardware, and the campground is somewhere in here, right around in here. And so now all the motorcycles are parked along here, but I'm just trying to go for a ride. And luckily I stopped at this Ace Hardware, and I picked up some winter gloves. I was like, nobody's going to have winter gloves because now it's spring. But luckily Ace Hardware had winter gloves, so I picked up a pair for like 15 bucks. And the way I have to do this, I was going to try to have a microphone in my helmet with me, but no, I just wanted to get out on the road, get one trip in. Here's the Ace Hardware. I stopped at this place right here for breakfast earlier that day. Now, yeah, the camera, what you're seeing is going in and out and in and out, but this was the best I could get this. It was shaking up and down, and so I sent the file into YouTube and had them use their stabilizer. So now I'm playing this back through YouTube, and I'm using my, oh, here we got some nice motorcycles. Trying to use the picture-in-picture and do a post narration. So we're going through the middle of town. This is it. This is Baldwin, Michigan. There's no Myers, no Walmart. I don't even think they have a McDonald's. They have a Dairy Queen. That's about it. So we have a choice here, and that's pretty much it. We've just went through town. And the choice was whether or not do I want the picture shaking or do I want it stabilized. So I went with as much stabilization as possible because the camera is mounted on the handlebars, and every time the front wheels hit a bump, camera shakes. So now I'm just going through the back, getting to the back part of town, and I'll show you why. Okay, we've come up through here, and I think we've turned right here. Yes, we've turned right here. And what I'm trying to do is get to 56th Street. Or no, 52nd Street. This is the way out of town to get to some of the lakes. It's a paved way, and I'll explain it in greater detail. My grandfather had a cabin out excuse me, out here somewhere. No, wait. Out here. And there was two main ways to get in town. This would be the back way right here, and this would be the other way, through here. And it's all paved. So now I'm going through the back of town, going through the suburbs. Looking for that one road that I know that will get me out of town and into the countryside. And this is like the only time I'm using the high def camera. Well, not the only time, but one of the main times. I'm also wearing my work boots, and it's hard to shift in those. Okay, so now I'm on the main road, heading out of town and out into the sticks. And like I said before, you gotta know the area pretty well, because there are so many dirt roads out here. I mean, there are several routes that I can take to loop back around, but most of them would involve traveling on dirt. So there's one route that I'm aware of that will go out, cut across, and then come back up the back way, and it's all paved. See, there's a dirt road. I think that's a dirt road. And this is also the way that I came into town the day before. Now remember, this is 48 degrees, and on a motorcycle, even with all the gear that I got on, this is still damn cold. The only thing that is staying warm on me are my hands that from the gloves that I just bought at Ace Hardware. Now, to the right, that might be a good trail out somewhere. I don't know. Maybe next year it'll be warm enough I can go exploring more. But this is the one route that I've been on. I mean, I've been on these particular roads 50 times in my life. Maybe more. While I do have a full face shield, and it does help quite a bit, there's nothing protecting my neck. I didn't wear my scarf. I had a plastic bag in my pocket that I put in my pocket just in case it started raining to throw my cameras in. And I said, no, it's too cold. So I took it and I wrapped it around my neck, and for a good deal of the trip, it stayed there. So now here we have those nice forest winding roads. This is an excellent ride when the weather is nice. Very excellent ride. Very excellent countryside. Now, I don't know if that was a road going somewhere, if that was somebody's driveway. You can actually snowmobile on that side there, on that bridge back there, because you got to get across the river. There's lots of snowmobile trails. There's a road we just passed off to the left, and that would cut across all the way to the other road that will go the back way into town, but you know, we want to stay on the paved roads. Now the YouTube stabilization is trying to do its best. There's a road. I believe that's dirt. Maybe that's the road I'm thinking of. A couple of these roads will go across the other way, but you know, I only know of the one path that's actually paved. And this is our turnoff, I believe. Yep. Little cemetery, little church. This is Evergreen. I'll pause this. And so we went out here. 52nd, and then this divided. It was actually the straight way to take the curve, and you actually had to turn off to continue down 52nd. So now we're going down here, and here's one of those roads that's probably dirt. Yeah, I believe that's probably dirt. Yeah, this road is definitely dirt. This road even cuts across going to the road that I'm on now, which is Evergreen Road. And you see all this right here. This is a maze of dirt roads, and if you don't know what you're doing, you will be on them for a while. And there's, just to show you, there's a main road right here. I'm trying to get my way up to this road, and then I can go back into town this way, or I can go around Big Star Lake right here. But this road, we can go back out to the road that I just turned off of, and this is dirt. So, and then you zoom out, all the roads disappear. So, where am I? Yeah, Mac Road. So here's where we're turning on to, Evergreen Church Parsonage, and we're going to follow this, because if I turn here, that's dirt, and if I turn here, that's dirt. And I don't even know what this one is right here. This is a 2-track lane. These are 2-track lanes. I know it because my grandfather's cabin was like right here, and 2-track, 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 2-track. This is actually a 2-lane, but it's dirt. And yeah, this place is just riddled with dirt roads, 2-track roads, and I don't even know why this is listed, because I'm sure this is just a 2-track road. But and this is a 2-lane, but it's dirt. And this road right here is dirt, but it's 2-track, or a 2-lane. And if I wanted to, I can take the paved road down, or I can take the dirt road down. And there's been many times when we were in cars that we've taken this road. But let's get back. So we're turned onto the main road, Evergreen. I believe this is the first turnoff, and that'll go into some two-track area to get access to the lakes. Yeah. And now here's the other turnoff that I was telling you about. Two-lane dirt that goes into two tracks. And there's quite a few houses, permanent living structures back in the woods there. And you have to access them on two-track roads. I wonder what these guys do in the wintertime. They must have their own snow plows. Funny thing about those roads is that back in the day, back when I was a kid, decades ago, the two-track roads were in much better condition than they are now, and they weren't named then. None of the roads had a name. Maybe the road going in had a name. That was it. Now, hardly anybody ever uses them, and a couple of them have deteriorated down to nothing because there was a flooding one year and some of the roads washed away. So now the roads are deteriorating. I mean, they've got tons of leaves on them. No one goes up and down them anymore. And they all have road signs now. That's bizarre. And here's that road right here. I was telling you, we turn off here and go down dirt, and it would come out and loop around back out to the main stretch. And sometimes we would take that. When we were kids, we'd think, "Come on, Grandpa, take the dirt road." We'd be like, "Okay." No, there's a couple more lakes out here. Right out here is a lake, I think. And there might even be a lake off to this side. Yeah, right there. Now there was a dirt road. I don't even know what that was. But it had a road sign. And it might have even been that 2-track. I don't know. So here's where the road comes back out, and it goes back out to another main road. And if I go left, that will take me into town the back way. But we'll pause this. Have a look at the map. And I came out. Oh, here's one. That road would come out, but it's dirt. Okay, that was dirt. Okay, that. See, I could, if I wanted to, loop all the way around, but these are all dirt. And I might do that sometime when the weather's a lot nicer than it is today. Today I'm just trying to get in a ride, and right here, I'm right here right now. And if I go this way, I go back into town. But I decide, let's pan out here. There is one paved road, and I told you about this in the last video, where I pulled up to this intersection right here, and if I go forward, it's dirt, and if I turn right, it's dirt, and if I turn left, it's paved. Well, this is that section where if I go down the dirt road 2 miles, turn left, and it's dirt for another mile until I reach right here, and then it's all paved, and I can take this in and take the main road in. So this road goes all the way around Big Star Lake. It's a nice, slow, scenic, curvy road, and the main road is paved, and everything else I think is dirt. So I decided to take a route around here, and then see, it comes right back out, and then it comes out here. There's a campground here, and then you can turn back out and head into town. And my camera runs out at this point somewhere in here, but we'll go down there, and this is what I did. I went around Big Star Lake, and the camera runs out of battery power. So enjoy what you can of this, and then there's one more clip after this where I'm doing my video vlogs. I think I'm making up my mind. Do I want to go home, or do I want to keep going? Am I that cold? Well, I think I can stand a little more cold. So I decided to take the Big Star Road. And I would love to go up and down every single dirt road around here. Eventually. And somewhere in here there was a party store that we would always go to, but it burned down a a few years ago. Until I was an adult, I had never known what was down this road. We've gone down this road a few times, just go to the party store, and never any further. So it was on my own, and I believe it was the last time that I was actually on a motorcycle, and I might have been going on this motorcycle trip, and I never knew what was beyond that party store. And this is probably like the second or third time that I've actually been down this road. Right over here are some dwellings, people's living houses. They're easy to identify. They put lots of signs by the road. More dwellings, permanent houses. When I say permanent houses, I mean houses that are lived in year-round. I mean, there are lots of places throughout this place. They're only seasonal houses. People only have them for vacation. Either summer vacations, winter snowmobiling vacations, hunting vacations. And that's where I run out of tape or run out of batteries, and I probably made it somewhere in here. So I come back out here, and I come back out here, and I get back here, and I go home, or I go back to the campground and try to warm my butt up, and I make one more trip outwards, and you'll see what happens next. Well, luckily I got my ride in. That was a damn cold ride too. But look at it now. That's why I'm glad I got it in. Look at this crap. Freaking snowing. Freaking snowing. I don't know, I'm debating on whether to pack it in and go home or rough it out one more night. Big question.